everyone, my name is Khalior. I bring to you every week the latest news related to Bloodhunt and everything around it, and I'll help explain the news in a way to better understand what is going on. For posterity, archival, and recording purposes, it is currently Sunday, October 8, 2023. It is currently 5:19 p.m. Eastern Time. It has been 530 days since the official release of Bloodhunt, and currently activated in game is the Primus Pass, and the current patch is the community update. We are recording this live on Twitch, normally every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, but as you will understand, we had an event yesterday. I had to move my news to the Sunday. It happens once in a while. Follow my socials if you want to get some news about like what my streaming schedule is. It changes a lot of time. It happens. If you are live, feel free to ask questions in chat questions that are related to what I'm going to be talking about. If you have other questions that are unrelated, please wait until we are done with the recording of the news, and then I'll be able to let you know, to answer any of your questions once I'm done with the news recording part, because we are going to be continuing to stream after that, after I'm done with the news segment.
Greetings.
And I still heard that. Why did I hear that notification? I thought that the sound notifications were all turned off. Hold on, I just want to be sure. Why did I hear this? I don't want these sound notifications to disturb me while I'm doing other things. Well, unfortunately, they are okay. I can't fix that. We're going to go through the news, so, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Thank you for the follow, Purple Nuggets. Don't worry. It's my job to make sure that these notifications are turned off, and currently they're not, so I have to investigate. Anyways, as a reminder and a disclosure, I am not a game dev. I am not bound by an NDA, but I'll do the best to explain everything with some reasonable assumptions. And as a constant reminder that I have to keep reminding at least one person a week, I do not work for Shark Mob. First of all, I want to take a moment to thank everyone that was present during last week's news recap, but mostly everyone who stayed through the after show for all that happened there. Thank you for your support, your generosity, and all the kind words. Even though you were trying to make me fall apart on stream, and it didn't work because I was raised by a boomer dad, okay? It was all very touching and appreciated. So even though I do all of this volunteer work for the Bloodhunt community, and I don't expect anything in return, my goal here is, to keep people informed and entertained, and try to keep Bloodhunt servers as alive as much as a single person's efforts can. Having a big show of support like you did last week, that meant really, really a lot to me. So again, everyone, thank you. I want to tell you that, even though I might have some weeks where I'm busier than others, like suddenly, like I'm not tweeting as much as, I might normally have, like, don't worry, I'll still keep doing this for as long as I possibly can. So thank you. That being said, if you weren't there or didn't watch the VOD, you missed Tobias, who came by and dropped a few pieces of information that I've shared on social media, but I'll still take a moment to mention here. So, this is his answer in chat to the question: will the Halloween pumpkin head masks return? Hint, hint, they will. So there you go. Some people were asking, are you going to bring the pumpkin heads back? They will come back. Confirmed by Tobias in chat. Also, he dropped a little news bomb for us. We will be having a contest in October where rare Bloodhunt merch will be available. So everyone, keep your eyes open. I asked him if was, actually, is this confirmed? This is actually news. And he said, yes, this is true. So something to look forward to. We don't know when, we don't know how, we don't know how much merch, we don't know which merch. So, keep your expectations leveled, okay? It might not be enough. It might just be just a few Bloodhunt caps or something like that, or just I don't know, some pins or some buttons or whatever. No, Bloodhunt fringes, we know that Bloodhunt fringes are out of the question. They're no longer available. They had a certain amount and they all distributed them. We know that for sure because there was so much controversy about the Bloodhunt fringes that unfortunately, well, I wouldn't complain about the merch because Sarah, you weren't there at the time, so you don't know what happens. I want to also mention, but before I do, that's not exactly the way I wanted to post it, but there we go. There was the newsletter that we talked about last week, the latest the Bloodhunt newsletter. At the end of my stream, I reminded people that there was this sentence because people were giving me subs and gifted subs and all of that, and I was saying everyone just be mindful of the way that you're spending money, and I reminded just off the cuff of that little sentence here in the newsletter that said, because of our community's continued support through token purchases, Bloodhunt servers can continue to operate. And that was the main reason why they decided to keep IRL currency purchase of in-game tokens. But I did mention this, this was an important sentence. As for people who are looking for ways to support the game, support the community, support or the people that are a little bit more realistic about there's no more development, is there still a way for me to be able to help the game or help the servers or in any kind of capacity? I said, there you go, this is what you've got. And when I said this in chat, Tobias responded with, lines between them you should read. Confirming what I was inferring. So, this is telling, you should keep that in mind, everyone, about all this. So this is the kind of news that sometimes get dropped when I do my news stream. I always report these things to you. Even if they happen live when I'm doing it here on stream. But yeah, here you get it happens once in a while. You get a community manager that drops some knowledge, drops some little info bombs that we've never seen before. So yeah, straight from the community manager's mouth or mouth fingers, whatever you want to call it. So, on the Bloodhunt Discord, also, Tobias dropped a little bit of information. So, some of you were asking about the pumpkin head masks, and he confirmed that these were going to come back. So, immediately that prompted one of you to go back on the Discord and ask any chances of Halloween tattoos making a return. And Tobias answered, there certainly are chances, wink. Wink. So, no, consider you were not asking about the My Lord emote. You did not ask. What you did was make a complaint, like a crying complaint. You did not ask for it. I warned you about that. You did not get a reply also. There's a reason for that. No, it's not exactly the same. There's a way to ask for things. You did not ask for a thing. You cried about something. In regards to the Halloween tattoos and I guess the pumpkin head masks, look forward to the store update at the end of the month. That's going to be happening just in time for Halloween, the same way that they said it. Yeah. Now, in other news, Yeah, so, you know, a week later, unfortunately. So hold on just a second. Let me paste that in chat. We got the vote results of the week. The things that we currently have been working with this week. We have, oh, again, need to adjust a little bit. And need to adjust something here too. There we go. Boom, got it. Okay, so for TDM map results at 47%. 47% we got Abandoned Mall Memorial Park, and yet again Divine Disco. Please stop, Lord. Please stop with the Divine Disco. I've played enough. I think it was like 4 weeks in a row of Divine Disco. And keeping on with Divine Disco again and again. I barely saw Abandoned Mall when I played TDM this week. It's a little bit annoying. Legendary weapons. We got the hunting rifle, silence SMG, marksman rifle, and toggler. A very good, you know, very acceptable combo choice here. But at 37%, this means that the community felt hot about like any of the 3 combos that we had. And very surprisingly, in the choices that we had, at 37%, again, split voice amongst the community. For artifacts, we got the book and the crow, which was, I would say, like the people that participated in the event, or that were supposed to participate in the event yesterday, the PS5 Trios competitive event. We're very, very happy to see that result in terms of the artifacts. And yeah, we had a week with no hand, so no one disappearing in front of our faces. That was very fun. So we had a lot of the people that played this week were very, very happy. You could see that the mood of everyone seemed to be very good in terms of the artifacts. And there was like, you know, it's always good to have a week without the hand, because also it means a week without complaints about the hand. But besides that, besides that, here are the voting choices of the week. Oh, good. The voting choices of the week that we have, by the way, voting choices as we are recording this, there's, I think, wait, if I'm not mistaken, so there should be an hour 30 minutes? No, not even an hour 30 minutes. There should be I think it's 30 minutes. Anyways, time is ticking. If you can, go log in the game and go lock in your choices for the week. What we have for artifacts, we've got Rourke's Ram and Eye of Thorns together, the Nodus Volume and Hand of Glory together, and the Boots and the Crow together. Like I said previously, don't know if that is all the way that the votes of the artifacts, the choices for voting of the artifacts are always going to be like the 6 items and that's it, and there's not going to be any duplicates in the future. We don't know. We're going to keep an eye on that. I see all 3 options as being equally viable, I think. But probably also going to be like maybe a choice between boots and hand. But with the choices, the last 2 votes that we got in the last 2 previous weeks, I don't know if we can necessarily count on the hand vote or the boot vote to be able to sway the entire choices that we might have here. So yeah, very interested to see what people are going to be choosing for this week. For TDM, we have thankfully, we don't have Divine Disco anymore. We have those 3 options: Railway Station, Library, and Graveyard, Old Town Square, Burning Church, and Abandoned Mall, and Memorial Park, Sky Bar, and Harbor. Now, as I say in my tweet, as I shared it to everyone, for October, for TDM, I think I would encourage everyone to choose wherever it is, whenever it comes up, to always go for the choice of Graveyard, because spooky holiday, spooky month. Let's go with the graveyard. So if you don't know or you don't really care about the choice for TDM maps, that's what I'm asking you to choose. Peekaboo, yeah. Peekaboo is graveyard. And for the legendary weapons, combo of hunting rifle, revolver, dual pistols, and 9-barrel, pump shotgun, tummy gun, sniper rifle, and toggler, LMG auto shotgun, assault rifle, and burst rifle. Now, I think that if people don't necessarily care, I think that absolutely option 3 is probably going to be the winner. Yes, 25 minutes left. Okay, that's what I thought, Fahr. Yes, thank you for reminding us. So, if you are watching this, and just make sure that you've locked in your votes. Just make sure. Personally, however, because I've been asking for it for the longest time. If you don't really care, choose option 1, please. We have never to this day have seen the golden revo since the voting options have come into the game. So personally, I know that there's some people that have been saying, I want to do nasty things with the golden revo, but people will go for the safe choice instead. We'll probably go with the LMG, assault rifle, auto shotgun, and burst rifle. This is like option 2 and option 3 are goated. Like either which way you're looking at them, they're really solid. I would argue that option 1 is too, but also because of the golden revo. Anyways, so yes, golden revo, never seen it, never ever seen it in game. If you don't care, if you don't know where to throw your vote, please, anytime that there's going to be the golden revo in the future, I'm always going to be like getting people to go vote for it because we want to see it. All right. That being said, okay, I've stopped my militantism. I don't know how to say that in English. The Twitch drops that we got this week, as you all know, it is always a mix of returning and new. So what we got this week is the Onyx Tears makeup, a returning drop from the past, and we've got the new M-Brujah only, male only, Riot legendary outfit. Now, simply looks like a recolor of some of the other outfits for male M-Brujah. I know, I understand. However, I don't know why they called it Riot, because if you look at this outfit, looks pretty good, looks pretty like standard and solid, all of that. But if you look at the back, let's enhance. This is a G here. This is a G. It says Fangtastic at the back. It says Fangtastic. Why didn't they call it the Fantastic? Because people were good, like, what going on? And then you look at the back and you see this. Nice little addition. I like that. Also, because I'm old and I love puns. So there you go. Dad puns. That's what you got. This seriously, like this still, like, it's an outfit that is absolutely solid too. So that's good. And also, need to keep our characters warm during the cold winters, the cold season that is started right now. So this is one of the steps that we've got for the October drops on Bloodhunt. So this is what we just got on Onyx Tears and Riot. Next week will be the return of the Feline Siren Mask and the male M-Brujah only Desert Night outfit. Just a little bit of camo in here, a little bit more tactical. This is what we're gonna get next week. It is something that you can claim after watching 90 minutes of a Bloodhunt stream that has drops enabled if also they're part of the top 100 streamers of October, if they're part of the list. If you don't know exactly what that list is, I can always, I think at this point I'll start sharing it, because I don't think that the Bloodhunt account on Twitter is sharing the list anymore week after week. They're just only sharing it on the, when the list is first published. Gotta make it like known, but otherwise, if you look in the Bloodhunt category, most of the people that have the drop will have drop or drops at the beginning of their stream title, and this is important. When you enter their stream, at the top of the chat, you should get the drop notification that pops up at the top of the chat. Now, I'm saying this because there are some sneaky people that I've seen over the last few weeks that have been putting drops at the beginning of their stream title, and you go inside their stream and they don't have the drops. Sneaky people. They're not part of the list. I don't know if they know. I don't know if they don't know. Can we see the list? Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. Do I have it? Yes. Hold on. Boom shakalaka. I don't have a link to it, but I guess you could always go look at the the list is posted inside the Bloodhunt Discord in the Inner Circle channel. So they're always posted at the end of the month. If you want to be a part of that, the instructions are inside the Inner Circle. And if you want more details exactly on how that works and how that is determined, ask a question there or send me a DM. Even better, I'll give you and I'll show you exactly how this all works if you're a streamer. But basically, it's throughout the month you need to stream Bloodhunt as much as you can. And at the very beginning of the last Thursday of the month is when the community managers will pull a list, remove all the people that are not allowed to have the drops for X and Y reasons, and then and then they'll they'll be added to the list for the entire month. Why are you here, Fahr? I think I might know. I think there might have been an issue with this current list that's there. I'm not going to discuss that because I think I know what happened, but I'll let the community managers know maybe for next month to just pay a little bit of attention to the list, because I have a suspicion of how this particular list was made, and there might have been a few mistakes. But anyways, that's just me. I haven't checked yet. But anyways, so yeah. And as another notification for the people who are streamers and want to be a part of the list, as kind of a guide for the list of October, the day before the list was being pulled, I looked at the top 100 in the around the level 100 of what was going to be the list. There was a bunch of people that were gravitating around spot 100. They all had 21 hours of streaming Bloodhunt over the last 30 days. If you can get that as a guideline for you. Now it may change depending. Some people stream more, some people stream less. You can see anyways, that's not enough about all of this. What happened? So we're going to talk about the free things, giveaways, contests, and stuff that's happening in the community. So first of all, what happened yesterday? If you, I don't know, living under a rock or just weren't paying attention to what was going on, yesterday was the first PS5 competitive Bloodhunt Trios tournament that was hosted on this channel. So here's the link to the VOD that I can provide you. It went well. As a first, like I said at the beginning of that stream, it was an experiment. We had never seen that before. We had never done that before. We didn't know if it was going to be something that was viable to do, because PS5 do not have access to private servers the way that PC players have. So PC players are able, when they're having the competitive event, to have their own as competitive as possible with this game environment where it's limited. You only have the amount of competitors that it's there. Like, it is truly an exclusive tournament that is closed to everyone else. PS5 don't have this option, so Orca, who was organizing all this, tried to find the best kind of solution that we could manage to do. And yeah, we tried to make something happen. Let's pronounce correctly. Unfortunately, the sad situation of things is that we did not have enough teams that were competing because of X, Y, and Z reasons, which I'm not going to be discussing here. I just hope that, the next events are going to be like Orca said at the end when I was interviewing him, a little bit more organized, a little bit more advertised in advance, and we're going to have some people who sign up for the events stay signed up for the events and are actually going to show. However, because of that situation, the community managers might be a little bit reluctant to give out competitive prizes if the attendance was as it was yesterday in terms of, the teams showing up. Because at that point, at the end, we only had 4 teams competing against each other. For an event that has 3 levels, you have first, second, and third place prizes. Where's the competition really at that point, right? So I have an inkling, and that's just me speculating that because of that, if the community managers probably if they had known that for this event we would be stuck with just 4 teams competing against each other, I think that they might have, if the option was there, they might have pulled the competitive rewards and swapped those instead with just normal code rewards that the community events right now are giving out instead. So we're gonna see what's going to be the reaction from the community managers after they get all the feedback from this event and take a look at it. There might be some consequences on maybe the requirements of future competitive events, but not just for the people that are participating, but also for the organizers that are putting this together. The community managers might want to get some assurances maybe in the future. I think, that's me just speculating. That's how things work. We're gonna see. They were okay with what happened, as far as I know. I'll be getting to that, Punisher Skull, in a moment. So that was the thing that happened yesterday. So if you want to see how that went, that still went well, despite what I'm saying as a kind of critique or a little bit of feedback, because I totally understand for the people who sent me DMs. Could be better, yes. Still, the proof of concept for that was, we still got it happening. We're going to see if there's any suggestions or any other stuff that's going to be happening. Eat Demons, I think that's still going to be happening because that was promise. It's just I'm thinking maybe for the future there might be having some consequences, all right? But, that's going to be just continue to keep in contact with Orca. He's the organizer. So he's in contact with, he's in contact with the community managers. There you go. And Fahr is a mod, so she knows a little bit more about what's going on in the background. So yeah, she says yes means yes. All right. Other things that are happening in the community right now. Some people might know already about it. There is the Fine Dining quest chain or event that is organized by Fahr. And yeah, it's basically a chase that you have to go look for certain things, take some screenshots of certain things inside the city of Prague, following the hints that Fahr gives you, and then at the end you can get a fluorophore, full body pink tattoo, the Lupin outfit, the fiercely loyal orange outfit. You get to choose one of the 3, And the event is over either on November 1st or when 30 correct submissions have been sent. And Fahr was telling me just before I start this show that so far there have been 8 winners. So it's certainly doable. I would encourage people to go in the Bloodhunt Secrets channel in the Bloodhunt Discord. This is the channel where people will exchange ideas on, to crack puzzles and riddles and share some interesting things or little factoids or details that they've seen about Prague. And also there's some people that have been asking for help on certain, trying to find certain things that have been asked for this quest. So, may want to have a little poke in this to see if you can find everything that Fahr is setting up for you. Speaking of cracking riddles, the Lunatic's Riddles is still ongoing. So, as you know, first winner gets the very rare Embers and Ashes makeup code. And then everyone else who participates, there is a certain number of prizes of codes that I have in my possession. First come, first serve. You get to pick and choose which one you want here. A Techno Demon mask, Bendany emote, the Fluorophore tattoo, the Lupin outfit, and the Fiercely Loyal outfit. I have a certain number of them. You have to go look in the forum to see how many of them I have. But yeah, I've released... Sorry about that. I've released yesterday a first wave of hints to the forum. So now if you're looking again at all the riddles, there's been hints that have been added that to tell you what you should be focusing on or which things are the key. Sometimes I've been underlining some things, some words. Sometimes I've been adding some little addendums. And also there are 10 riddles, right? And I said 2 of them are found in the Elysium. The answers are in the Elysium. And one of these riddles I have tagged as being inside the Elysium now, because I didn't tag which one they were. So in this wave, I said that. Now, in another 2 weeks, I will add another wave of hints, which will be, making a lot more things clearer for the people who want to participate. And for my end on this thing, it will end on November 4th. Whether the prizes are claimed or not, at the end of this, if at November 4th, I still have prizes, it still closes. If people manage to win, I get 10 winners before that, then the event is over. And now, of course, I'll make sure to share the key and the information about the results and the answers to the riddles too. Yeah. So, you were asking about fashion victims, the fall fashion. So, if you don't know, the idea of this, of fashion victims, is you send a screenshot that matches the theme of the week, which is fall fashion. There is going to be a person that is going to win first place, but from all the submissions that we are getting, we will be choosing 6 people. The entry time is 8 p.m. tonight, EDT. Basically, the moment that usually the community vote in game is going to be switched over, and we're going to have the results and the new vote choices. That's the moment where I'm going to disable the entries. Our judges are going to select 6 people out of that, and I'm going to make sure that the community vote will start as quickly as possible. I'm going to try to make the community vote start happening tomorrow, so we'll have a whole week where the community will be voting on the winner of all of this. And then after that, we're going to come up with a new one. Oh, wait, there's another one that's supposed to come up this month. I wonder what the theme is going to be. Wink. All right. The prizes also are going to be changed next time. Wink. So, let's continue with the schedule of Bloodhunt community activities. So, as you know, I've posted this last week. I've announced it, so we know that there's a few of these things that are happening, a few of those things that are going to be happening in the future. So for the calendar version, what we've got of what I had originally prepared this week, this whole week is going to be preparations for an event, Bloodhunt the 13th, that's going to be happening on Friday the 13th, next Friday. And yeah, we have some more things coming in the future. Here you go. You got Fashion Victims number 3 that's going to be happening here, getting closer to Halloween, getting closer to the Bloodhunt monthly update near Halloween, where we're going to get some more things. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about a few of those things right now. So, the preparations for Bloodhunt the 13th. What exactly is that? Well, this was announced yesterday. On Friday the 13th, we'll channel the spirit of the slasher in Prague for a murderous special event and a chance to win prizes. So, to help you dress the part, Bloodhunt is offering a free mask for a limited time, and you've got the link for the sign up that's here. Basically, it is the Flesh Shaper mask. Everyone's gonna have the Flesh Shaper mask. Everyone's gonna be ready. So when Friday the 13th is going to happen, all day there's going to be an event. What that event is going to be, well, if you click on the sign up form, you get the details here. So hold on, my poor eyes. There we go. I'm gonna read everything that's in here. Hold on. As the music suddenly disappears and leaves me very awkward here. All right. So Bloodhunt the 13th. Friday the 13th is upon us, and with the spirit of the slasher will inhabit Prague for a day. To better channel the inner killer, we encourage you to dress the part before you reach for the nearest fire axe. And so, by signing up in this form, we will distribute for free the code to the best slasher mask in Bloodhunt, the Flesh Shaper, so we can all wear it in-game on the same day. Now, notice, if you have completed the Noir Battle Pass from last year, exactly about the same time as last year, or at least completed tier 13 of the Battle Pass, if you haven't finished it, you already have the mask in your wardrobe. That's to let you know, don't claim for a mask that you already have. So make sure before you claim it. If you redeem a code to claim an item you already have, the code cannot be reused. So the moment that you enter the code, it's a one-time code. The moment you claim it, if you already have the item, code, you can't just like send the code to someone else. It's used, it's done. I've verified with the community managers of how exactly the codes work. And that's exactly what they told me how it works. So these codes will be offered for a limited time, so go fill the form below up until the end of Friday the 13th or until we run out of codes. So what you got there, this is the Flesh Shaper mask. You know, it's the best that we could find, that we thought that, you know, was good for Friday the 13th. The mask, if ever this event goes away, there are other events which will have the Flesh Shaper mask to give away for free. After all of these events are done, you will still be able to get the Flesh Shaper mask. It's because it is currently in the store. It's just that right now we have the occasion to give it out for free. So what is going to be happening on Friday the 13th? On that day, you will, if you record yourself playing Bloodhunt while wearing the mask and wielding an axe, and you post that short video inside the Bloodhunt Discord, there's going to be a channel that's going to be made specifically for that event. So you go post your video that shows you walking around the Prague and killing people with the Flesh Shaper mask with an axe. You will have a chance of winning a code for the tattoo, the Lupin outfit, or the Fiercely Loyal outfit. So these are the outfits. You know them by now. You've seen that in all of the events that are currently happening. So the Fiercely Loyal outfit, the Lupin outfit, or the Fluorophore tattoo. You'll get to choose one of each. Not one of each. From one of these three. And it's going to be like a Bloodhunt community manager on Discord that's going to be in your DMs, that's going to be messaging you like, hey, we saw your video. We're giving you a prize. Which code would you want to have? And that's all you got to do, is just to have a full day where we're just slashing. We're being Jason, slashing around, wearing our disgusting masks and all of that. There we go. And this is an event that's organized by Starpuck, if ever you know, SBS member, and myself. So we will be posting this little detailed poster on the Bloodhunt Discord when we get close to the event. A nice family event, exactly. So all you got to do is make sure you send us the DM of your you write down your Discord name so we can DM you the code. And it works much better if you are already a part of the Bloodhunt Discord, because otherwise we have to do the thing of like, oh, we can't DM the person. We have to send a friend request, and then there's people that don't look at their Discord at all, and maybe like 2 weeks later they're just like, wait a second, I got a friend request, who are you? And blah 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 blah. This way, if you're a part of the Bloodhunt Discord, we can send you the DM immediately with the code. I've received already several requests. I assure you that either tonight, but probably tomorrow I have a free day. Tomorrow I will be sending DMs all day long for all the people who asked to get the code. So I'll be sending a bunch of codes tomorrow. We already got a whole bunch of people that signed up to get their code. Yeah. All right. So this is a fun, cool event. This is the thing we wanted to have, like, hey, it's October. We've got a Friday the 13th on October. What can we do with that? You know? All right. An event that has already started today, organized by the Sanguine Bloodhunt Society, or SBS for short. We've got the Pumpkin Spice event, where we are interested in the pump shotgun. So, if you click here on the forum, this is what you got here. And basically, what do you have to do? What do you have to do for this event? You have to play solos, duos, or trios during this challenge, win a match with the pop shotgun being your highest damage weapon. Now, this is different from when I did the Kindred challenges, where I told you just like only shotguns or like only the pump shotgun or something like that. Now this is a little bit more lenient. It's telling you like you can use all the weapons that you want. You just got to make sure that the weapon that you're going to be doing the most damage with in the matches that you're going to submit is going to be the pump shotgun, because that's the whole idea, you know? So, like it says here, it's your job to ensure that the pump shotgun is your primary weapon and therefore highest damage output in the match. So you have a whole week to submit your matches. There are going to be all the prizes, like from the people who verified and qualify. There will be chosen. The winners are going to be chosen at random. There's going to be 5 winners in total, and they will get a choice of the exact prizes that I told you just a second ago. The Flesh Shaper Mask, the Fiercely Loyal outfit, the Fluorophore Tattoo, and the Lupin outfit. So, yeah, you can submit up to 3 matches individually. So each individual, like let's say if you're a part of a duo or trio, each individual can send their own request through all this. Take the time to read through all of this. You've got also the bunch of informations here on how to find your Tracker GG profile, find the damage, and how to look at the damage that you put in each match to determine that the pump shotgun is indeed the weapon that you made the most damage with. So there you go. You've got all the information that you can provide and an option for the 3 matches there that you're going to have to submit for that. So cool little idea. I love puns. So Pumpkin Spice Weapons Challenge. There you go. It started today. It ends on next Sunday, October 15th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So be wary of that. Mark that on your calendar. Jump into Bloodhunt. Let's get that. Get yourself pumped for pumpkin spice. All right. One other thing that was announced this week, I told you there was going to be like a lot more things that were going to be happening this week, or at least this month. And there you go. The SBS has set up with some community members and streamers, Sanguine Solos. Basically, it's Q snipes. A streamer is going to play solo queue, invites you to come stream snipe them, and we can all have fun together as a community. We're all playing together, we're all having fun. And here is a list of the schedule of some of the people that have been confirmed. I don't know if that's going to be changing. But yeah, we have this week, we have on Monday, we have Lynn. On Thursday, we have Cesar. Saturday, we have Cheeks. And Sunday, we have Zero. Like that's a part of like, you know, the whole week. These are the streamers that are going to be hosting those Sanguine Solos. So if you want to have fun in gang, in queue, maybe try to do the pumpkin spice challenge at the same time that you're going to be queuing with the rest of the community. Get yourself a challenge. There you go. That's an opportunity. And as you saw, there's plenty more that's going to be happening during the week. It's just an occasion for you to just like gather up in a group and just have some fun together. Instead of just, you know, if you don't feel like grinding the game in solos by yourself, and just like a mindless, you know, you're not getting a lot of fun out of this. Here's a way to put a little twist in your gameplay. In the same vein, and as you've seen Stream Elements spam, which I haven't fixed with like the link because I didn't have time to do it. The next FUNament, as I've already told you, as already warned, the 5th FUNament is going to be happening on October 21st. Mark your calendars. It's going to be a solo format this time, as decided by the the feedback vote that the feedback form that Fahr put out after the last FUNament. There was a vote that was being put in there, and Solo won. So there you go. You've got the links for the sign up, and you've got the link for the FAQ where all the rules are explained. But yeah, the sign up form, a little something special. The sign up form, for the people that don't know exactly how this works, you've got here the link to see the time of the event in your own time zone. It's going to be solo. If you want the FAQ of how everything works, you've got it here. If you need help signing up on how exactly do you sign up on the forum, you've got a lot of people every time that are asking, how am I supposed to do this? How does this work? There's a little tutorial that Fahr posted here. It's a YouTube tutorial where she shows you exactly where to click, where to go, where to look for things, what you need to do for the sign up. You've got all the rules here. I encourage you to read the rules. There's a lot of them, I know. And as usual, it's going to be a kill race. And it's going to be kill race, and it's going to be closest to average. The whole concepts here, they're explained here. The closest to average concept is explained here. Now, as usual, we've got some prizes for people that are going to engage in the kill race and people that are going to engage in the closest to average. Now, the prize pool, as we all know, the Fluorophore tattoo, the Lupin outfit, the Fiercely Loyal outfit. For the people that win closest to average, when it says cosmetic here, you get to choose which one of the three that you'd like to have. There's going to be a random participant that's going to be chosen. Also, they get to choose whichever they want. The first three here get 3,000 tokens, 2,000 tokens, and 1,000 tokens, which, as you know right now, tokens, very interesting to have. The change here is the people that are going to be a part of the kill race. Yes, you get to choose your selection of the cosmetic, as is usual, but also, for this time, you get to win the Creator Bronze Banner and Icon. What's that, Khalior? What's the Creator Bronze Banner and Icon? This is unobtainable. You cannot get this any other way. What's that? Have I seen this before? Yes, you have. It's a part of the competitive rewards. The rewards that you cannot get any other way than to compete into competitive events in Bloodhunt. These are the rewards that you get from that. So you've got an icon and a matching banner to go along with it and the masks. But the community managers decided to let the bronze icon and banner be available for the people who are participating in the kill race. So that's going to be available. Still, keep in mind the rest of the prizes that you have here are going to be exclusive to competitive events. So keep an eye out for the people who are going to be organizing competitive events in the future. Or if you want to organize a competitive event yourself, raise your hand, say you want to organize something, see if you need some help, contact a community manager or myself or Fahr. We are very generous with the help, especially if someone else than us wants to organize an event. We'll be more than happy to support and give you tips and all of that so you can get that happening. But these two are going to be the ones that are going to be available for the FUNament instead of the usual cash prizes that Fahr used to give, the $15, $10, and $5 either like PayPal or PSN or Steam codes that you usually Steam prize that you usually give them instead. So yes, it's a solo event. It's a solo event. Mark that on your calendar. Use the link. Go sign up as usual. Need to again remind everyone, a FUNament is just a 2-hour period where everyone can play Bloodhunt and have a chance of winning some prizes. And some of them are going to be a part of the kill race. The rest of the people are just going to be like, I'm just playing Bloodhunt. And yeah, that's it. There's really no reason, if you're available during those 2 hours and you can play Bloodhunt, there's no reason for you not to play, because you might have a chance of winning some cool things. Surprisingly, no one wanted a hand-drawn smiley from me. Yeah, that was a part of the... What Fahr's referring to is that she added a joke little suggestion in the feedback forum that she posted. So... that's a lot of things. Getting to the end. We're getting to the end. There was some information that was posted that was related to Bloodhunt. A little bit of Bloodhunt lore again slipping out, but this one was very interesting for some people because what they were talking about here was the story plans or the story hooks that they had to introduce other future clans inside the game. So all of them, that they had plans for. He explains how this was being thought of, what was going to be the reason, and all of that. And he mentioned Gangrel, Ministry, and Banu Hakim. They were 3 clans that were planned to be added at some point in the future if development had continued to work on this game. How does the average player have chances against the veteran 2000 level plus 200 players? Okay, so here's the thing, Zatsu. Here's the thing. So everyone plays, okay? For those 2 hours, for the FUNament, everyone plays. You just play. The people that are going to go for the kill race, they're gonna go for the kill race. So basically, jump into as many matches as possible, get the highest amount of kills and assists and all of that, and they have their own little niche of like, how the scores are gonna be tabulated. Like they're gonna be like doing their own thing. The average players, you just play the game. That's it. And you submit your scores. You're not supposed to compete against the people that do the kill race. As in, your stats that you're going to submit, they're not meant to go against the kill racers. At the end, what happens for the closest to average is that we add all the scores of everyone that participated in the event. Okay, the people that go for the kill racers, they're gonna be at the top, okay? They're gonna be completely at the top. But we add everyone, even the person that did like 3 matches where they only killed one person and then died by the entity, their score is also added together. So everyone in there gets all their scores added, and then we average it out. We divide the score, the total score that we got by the number of participants, and then in the score sheet, it's going to bring us to a value where we reach the average. So in this average, we're going to find the 5 people that are closest to this average, and they get to win points. So there are not going to be the people at the top that are going to win the closest to average prizes. So it depends on the participation that we get. It depends of the performance of everyone. You don't need to be good at the game. So it could be like anyone. And Zatsu, like the way that I can, the best way that I can explain this is in the first time that we did this, and I know I've repeated that story before. I still love to say it again. In the first one, we had a person that DM'd like Fahr and myself to let us know, like, hey, I did 3 games. I'm not a good player. I played really like poorly, really worse than I usually do. And I look at the scores and they're just like, yeah, average player, maybe 5, like around 5 kills per match, something like that. There's even less. And she was saying like, I'm not going to submit the scores. I'm too embarrassed. And we're just like, no. Do it still. Like, please submit your scores. Like, you're not supposed to be a part of the kill race, the people at the top. She was like, we managed to convince her after a certain amount of time. And then when the scores came in, she was first place in the closest to average prizes. Like, she won 3,000 tokens and a Techno Demon mask and something like that. So yeah. The thing is that no one can really play against that if, like, of course, like during, like when it's happening, there's so many people participating, we can't update the scores, we can't show the scores on screen to say like, here's what's happening, because there's some people that are going to manipulate their games to find themselves in the average prize pool or something like that. So it's completely at the end where we like add everything together and we do the math. It's a total surprise every time. So yeah, it's a surprise of who gets to win, and it's super fun because like every time that we do a FUNament, there's more and more and more and more people participating when like whenever there's an event like this, and people are starting to understand, like, even though on the stream we focus on the kill race, the other part, like, it's because we're not going to be like showcasing someone that's just like, you know, I'm average at the game and I'm just like, you know, I make mistakes and all this. That's not very entertaining. For the entertainment, we're focusing on the people like they're trying to be the best of the best and try to kill as many people as possible, and they're using strategies and dodging and weaving and getting like stupid crazy headshots and all of this, because that's the most entertaining thing. But for the rest, it's just there's a huge amount of people that are just playing Bloodhunt for 2 hours and that's it. It's that easy. So yeah, that's my explanation. That's my story. And like, there couldn't be like a better story to like to use it as an example of like, it doesn't matter, just submit, you know, it's nothing bad. Exactly. And it's giving the opportunity to regular people a chance to win some prizes. They're just, you know, play Bloodhunt. You might win prizes just out of the blue. That's really it. Anyways, moving on. The last bit of news I wanted to say about Bloodhunt. This was sent to me by Makrai, my mod, and a friend who sent me this. There was an articles by PC Games N that said, if I were you, I'd ditch Fortnite and Apex Legends and try this battle royale before it dies. And it's an article that basically the journalist is professing their deep love, like many of us have, for Bloodhunt, and saying like, okay, so we were kind of expecting that the announcement of the last newsletter that we had at the end of September was probably gonna say like, so we're gonna close the servers, but it turns out they're not. But at the same time, it's, you know, the game is still, you know, they were expecting bad news, but right now the game is still up. It's still alive. We still got some people playing it. We still got some new drops happening every week, all of that. So if ever there is a chance for some people to like try the battle royale, to play Bloodhunt, like there's your, you know, there's your chance. So I've encouraged some people to like retweet and like this and share it with as much people as possible. That's a part of the all the efforts that I'm trying to do for October and pushing people. So we have as many activities as possible. October is the spooky month. We want people to get in Bloodhunt. We want people to discover Bloodhunt. We want people to like play the game before like it completely dies, like it says in this article. We know that the game isn't like super thriving, but at the same time, there's still people that love this game and still want to play this game and still want this game to do good. So yeah, this is the month to do it. So I encourage everyone to go like share this article if possible, if you've got social media or whatever. And I can tell you, and I forgot to add this, but Bloodhunt, in terms of like games with vampires, is doing certainly much better than Redfall. Remember Redfall? Remember how, you know, Redfall was being like super promoted and huge campaigns, and it was talked about like all over the place. Bloodhunt did have marketing originally, but wow, we are doing so much better than Redfall, if that's any indication. So so anyways, we're still happy. We're still happy about the state of Bloodhunt, that we still got so many people playing in it. Not you talking another game down. I will absolutely do it if it helps us give more people bring more attention to Bloodhunt. That, you know, if we compare with the others, we're not doing we're not doing that bad. There's another thing. I told you about the Month of Darkness. That was going to be like a bunch of announcements from World of Darkness. I kept an eye on this. So like every day they're coming up with a new announcement that has to do with any of the IPs that they have, including Vampire the Masquerade. So far, have not seen anything that concerns us as Bloodhunt players, but I will continue to like still follow this to see if there's anything else that they want to mention. But I can tell you that my schedule that I posted last week about events in Bloodhunt, World of Darkness Twitter has retweeted my tweet about the schedule and things happening. I'm so happy about that. Also, the Bloodhunt official account made a little post about it. So personally, very happy to see my efforts being shared with everyone. So yeah, that's it for the news part. So this is the part where I'm supposed to tell you like what to expect now. How do I check how many real players were in the lobby for the submission? Zatsu, I'll keep that in. Oh yeah, exactly. It's in the tutorial video. It says that. Right. So what to expect now? So, get ready. The Pumpkin Spice event started today. Lunatic's Riddles are still ongoing. I still don't have any winners. Fine Dining Quest is ongoing. We have 8 winners so far. We have three Sanguine Solos that are happening this week. Fashion Victims. If you want to submit your outfit, you have an hour and 30 minutes to go to submit it. Otherwise, this week there's going to be the voting for the Fashion Victims event that is going to be happening. Sign up for the FUNament has already started right now, and mark your calendars for the 21st. If you're not going to be participating, at least your viewership is going to be greatly appreciated. Usually also, if you're watching If you're not participating, you're just going to be watching the event. There are a couple of giveaways that are usually done during the FUNament, during the casting. So that might be something that might interest you as well. So another reason for you to sign up for the FUNament, or at least to mark it on your calendar. And yes, we are giving out some free masks, some free Fresh Shaper masks for Bloodhunt, for Friday the 13th, for Bloodhunt the 13th. Remember to play on Friday wearing your mask. Even if you're not going to submit anything, play Bloodhunt on Friday. We're just going to be chopping each other all day long. I told you that this month was going to be awesome. We have so many events. I just told you all the events that are currently happening this week. Next week there's going to be even more things, and the following week after that. October is the month of Bloodhunt. I wanted this to happen, and this is what is going to be happening. So please make some noise, retweet, share, remind other people of some things that are happening, that are going on about Bloodhunt. Let's get some new people in here. Because remember that the game is currently in our hands. The community is the key. The community is the way to move forward. The game still has potential. We only let it die if we let it die. So help out, have fun, play the games. If you've got some ideas for events that you'd like to do, not necessarily in October, but something that you'd like to plan in the future, I would encourage you to do so. Personally, I won't be coming up with some new events in November and December because my IRL job will keep me very, very busy. But I will still be doing some things. It's just I won't be coming up with some new stuff. So if you want to come up with some new stuff, better start planning it now. The votes. What votes? What votes are you talking about, Fahr? I would love to know what votes you're talking about. The weapons votes for what exactly? No, that's not right now. That's not right now. That's in an hour and a half. Yeah. It's not none of the results aren't in yet. Anyways, I have no post about it right now, so I can't show it right now on stream anyways. So I'll be looking at that for you after I'm done with the recording of the stream. So anyways, everyone, that's it for us here for the recording of this news. Everyone just please hey, continue to give me follows on stream. I think that we're close to making a channel giveaway, which I will need to be organizing at some point in the future. I already know one of the special prizes that I'm going to be doing for the giveaway. Despite all this, that's it for us here. Thank you for watching. Be kind to each other and to yourself, as I usually do. And everyone, we're going to see you next week.